One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Florida International Panthers, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So FIU's offense will take the field first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Jenkins. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Keeps looking downfield. Looking for room at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. FIU set up with another 1st down. The give on the inside. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Using his legs, it's Owens. He breaks a tackle. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Going for 6. Give him 6. Touchdown, Panthers! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Bears offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
And the Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dawson. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, FIU. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Clark wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lawrence. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Collins. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fights off a defender. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Bears are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Clark to fire. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's loose. Turning on the Jets. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some more.
Turning it on. Quick step and go. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. There he goes. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida International. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Clark wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Steps away to find some room. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, when you can go win those individual awards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff to the single running back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Panthers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Plows through the defense. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the ground, it's Lawrence. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Clark to fire. It's complete to the left.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Oh, what a cut! Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. Shakes off the defender. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. Oh, better look out. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives him a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Kennesaw State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to at KSU. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this playing.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll go to the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Jenkins. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Panthers are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Burke. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Burke. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. That pass is incomplete. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Got it in the middle. It's Burke. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Trying to pick up a first down. Clark wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This guy's been around a while and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Spits it out to the back. Working that left side now. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Barrels ahead. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Clark to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. That's caught. It's Lewis. Oh, a lot of space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about. It's his legs, too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns.
Touchdown, FIU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here comes the Missouri State offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Motion from the wideout. Clark wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Owens. Across the 25. He's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking about him for...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Jacksonville State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hauls it in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Panthers will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Bear offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Dumps it to the back. And the timing just a hair off.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Bears will call on their punt team. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bears are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
The Bears will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. going for the big play. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Jenkins. Gets it to the back. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Open space at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Bears send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll send the tight end in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Stone. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
A little release to the back. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Gets it out fast. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive done.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. Inside the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. They're trailing by just 4 to Jacksonville State. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. It's Reese. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Thrust that arm out. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And that is no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Give to the running back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got his man quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, FIU. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a crease, it's Joyner. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
It's a running room. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screenplay on 3rd down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they pick the right opportunity. They get the 3rd down conversion and a new set of downs.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the Bears will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll run the counter. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. On the run, it's Owens. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. Caught through the middle. It's Burke. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Snagged out of the air. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Gives it on the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front...
There he goes! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is not ideal. 1st and goal, obviously, to take a big sack. But when you're in this area and you create a little bit more space, now I have more opportunity to throw the football, spread you out, maybe even quarterback run game too. Gives me a little bit more space to maybe do some damage on these next couple plays.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. So now on comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've gotten really productive play from their quarterback as well. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it behind the line. It's Owens. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, he got loose. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Jacksonville State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Power football with the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Bears line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. The aerial attack has been precise. They put up big numbers. They put points on the board. It has just been superb.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Not a chance. Missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. There he goes to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The hand to the running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching.